Hello everyone, it's Ryan, Frontline Animal Removal. Today we're going to talk specifically about log cabins. Log cabins are good for my industry. They're beautiful structures, they got a nice warm aesthetic, they're very interesting to look at, and each and every one of them is unique. However, critters absolutely love log cabins. And let me show you a couple reasons why they like it. First of all, log cabins are made of wood, and carpenter bees love wood. These holes were attacked by a woodpecker because the carpenter bees were in. There's some more woodpecker carpenter bee damage. On the top of that log we got bird poop because birds like to sit up there and roost. But I'm at this building especially because of bats, and let me show you the evidence. You notice this log is kind of blonde here, whereas that's dark and it's got a nice dark stain. But this one's blonde. This is blonde because many bats land on this and then they crawl up into this gap and get inside. This spot is all rubbed raw, just like this, from the bats landing on here, and then they crawl up here to get in. Not only is this rubbed raw, but it's all stained up with urine. Now there's not much bat guano here, but if we look straight down on that ledge, there's bat guano. And then the plants down there are growing extra tall right in that vicinity because the bat guano is excellent fertilizer. I've never met a log cabin that didn't have bats. The problem with log cabins is they have ledges like this. They have cracks like that. Now these can be filled with some sort of material to keep them out, but the biggest problem with log cabins is they expand and contract massively. And in particular, there's a lot of shrinkage in the first 5 to 7 years of their life. Because when they're put together, these logs are all freshly cut down. Maybe they're aged a little bit, but after this thing gets put up and it sits, the logs continue to dry and things shrink. Things will warp. Some places it'll warp in such a way it opens gaps up and critters find it and move in. So if you have a log cabin, my recommendation is keep the place sprayed to keep the bugs away so you don't get woodpecker and bug damage. But you're also going to have to be very diligent in regards to squirrels and bats, in particular the bats, because they just love to land on the wood and they can take advantage of the gaps in the structure. Other things the bats will take advantage of, we look down here, we get these big long splits in the wood. Some of those splits are big enough for the bats just to sit in and take a nap. They can't get in through there, but it creates other places they can hang out. So lots of little cracks and crevices these little fuzz balls can get into. And it's no fun bat proofing a log cabin. Hello everyone, I'm here working on this log cabin, and let's see if we can scoop out some bats. I'm up under the porch, we got this log, these stains are from bat urine. We got bats that roost up here. A little piece of metal to push them out, so let's see. There's one. Now you might be wondering why these bats aren't flying away. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, it was a rather cool night last night, and when they got up in there, it was probably in the 50s. So their body temperature is probably down in the 60s right about now. So they're not flying anywhere until they warm up. Now if we look really close, see him breathing really hard. He's breathing really hard. He's breathing really hard. He's breathing hard. He's breathing hard. Since I disturbed them, they got to get their temperature up before they can fly away. About 15-20 minutes, these guys will buzz off and hopefully not come back. But as you can tell, the way this is built, they left a nice gap up there these bats just love. And it's like this all the way up and down the porch. And just like the other bats, they're in a state of torpor or reduced metabolism. They're not going anywhere soon. Once they warm up, they'll fly away. Let's go see how these guys are doing. Well, they're sitting in the sun and he's going to take off. There he goes. And where's he going to go? I don't know. You ready to go there, bud? There he goes. There goes two. See if you're ready. You ready? There he goes. And let's go check the guys on the ground. Ooh, there goes one. Not quite yet. This guy looks like he's about ready. How about you? You ready to go? That one's ready to go. Oh, that one made it to the tree. He's crawling up the tree. That was just some interesting bat stuff. Took them a few minutes to warm up and fly away. And they took right off from the ground when they got warmed up. Kind of neat stuff.